So you are looking at aspirants. Some of them from huyu walikuwa ameenda Wamunyoro akakumbuka akajua kwamba Wamunyoro ni negote. Now he is here with us. She is here with us. She was actually trying to organize something for Wamunyoro in Thika the last weekend. But it doesn't take long for you to know that that is also a ship that you don't want to try. And I say this with another rider that I want to finish with. As a Jubilee Party, we are also happy and we thank God because today there was a judgment that was delivered in court setting Jubilee free and back to the hands of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, so that we now can be able to do our things freely and in a manner that we determine. And it's unfortunate that those who set to fight us, rebel against the leadership of the party, are people who are still in parliament, enjoying salaries because of these people who worked very hard, but they were not elected. That's Akina Kanini, Akina Sabina. But I also want to tell you another person who may have escaped your minds. One of the twins. Hii kitu hii shida yote mnaona hapa. Mwingine ambaye alichagia pakubwa kusubua sisi ni huyu mnaita Rigiji. He was part of this. So wale tumeshida leo ni plus Rigiji na plus Ruto. People who were allowed to ruin the party. And we thank God that today we now are able to move freely, campaign, field candidates across, including the presidential candidate. We are part and parcel of the other people in the opposition, but sisi tulikubaliana kama chama, mtu aende auze candidate wake na auze chama chake. If you also want to go together, there is no problem. But we believe that we have a candidate that Kenyans also want.
My name is Angel Mbuthia. I am the chairperson of the Jubilee Youth League and the incoming women rep Kiambu County.
There you go. Nice.
Because vijana tunasema it is our time and the party is here. Our party leader alisema vijana wakati ni wetu. SG wetu pia amepigana sana. Na let's give our SG his flowers because he has fought going to court every day, following up. It is not easy. Sisi pia tukienda kupiga kelele mashinani na wapi. We have been here and we have been walking this journey since 2022. Hatutaki kusema we told you so. We know we are in this problem together. Mvua inatunyeshea sisi wote na jua inaangazia inatuchoma sisi wote. Now when you see Jubilee Party, you know there is fire in the mountain. Semeni fire in the mountain.
Fire in the mountain.
Moto umewaka, moto umewaka, moto umewaka, moto umewaka. Naye Kasongo anainama, anainuka. Anaona Kioni, anatoroka. Anaona Freddy, anatoroka. Anaona Jenzi, anatoroka. Anaona Jubilee, anatoroka. Asante.
Let's hear the youth from Kisii Matoke. Finally we get...
Yeah, my name is Matoke Patrick Osebe, and I want to condemn, one, the killing of the Gen Zs and the youth in this country. And we as Jubilee Party, today we have won a case in the court, and I want to thank the SG so much for working tirelessly to make sure that we have won the case. To my fellow Gen Zs and the youth of this country, there is a cell in Central, or a wall in Central Police, a very dangerous wall that you must resist. And I want to urge you youth, don't be arrested and taken to Central Police, because there is a very dangerous wall there that if you are taken there, you will be killed. And for the Gen Zs and the youth, let us stand, arise, and condemn killings in this country, condemn this leadership, that they want to silence us. We can never be silenced when we are allies, when we are educated. For Jubilee, we are here to stay. We must condemn evils in this country, and we must move forward. Jubilee! Jubilee! Thank you so much.
Mr. Boni, Obino, not Aboni. Obino yes. Is an aspirant in one of the constituencies, Nyaribari Masaba.
Yes. Benfred Obino is my name, aspiring MP, Nyaribari Masaba constituency. The cost of living in this country is now astronomical. This is the most difficult country to live in right now. Wana boda boda are crying. Akina mama mboga are crying. This country needs a savior. This country needs a mkombozi. That mkombozi is the one and only Fred Okengo Matiang'i, mchapakazi. Thank you.
We will be going out the country now that we have finished the maneno ya hapa. We will be doing opening of offices everywhere in this country. We'll work with other colleagues within the opposition to ensure that this Kasongo is a one-term, and we will ensure that we remain clear-minded as to where we want to go. There is one thing about identifying the problem, but there is the other one of getting to offer a solution. And that is why we are ahead of others, because we already can see how to get to that solution and who can help us. Now Kenya, the only other time Kenyans have been unanimous in the name of a person to elect was 1963, thereabout, when we were electing Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Almost 70 years later, every Kenyan in this country is saying ya kwamba mwenye anaweza kututoa kwa shida ya Kasongo ni Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So even as we sit with the others to talk about these things, some of these issues are getting clearer, and we believe that we are all heading the same direction. Asanteni sana. Swali moja pengine, kama kuna swali, kama hakuna ni asanteni sana. Thank you so much and God bless you. To condemn the death of Albert Ojwang. This young man who died in the hands of the police did not deserve to die. And the only crime we now know that he committed was to say that he was unhappy with the Deputy Inspector General. Anaitwa nani? Eliud Lagat. Kama watu lazima wauawe kwa sababu ya kusema hawapendi wewe, basi sisi wote tungekuwa tumekufa. This level of intolerance by those people in power today must be condemned, and we condemn once again the killing by the police officers of Albert Ojwang. We have now learned, like we have learned of many things, that it is likely that the Deputy Inspector General, Eliud Lagat, was present when Ojwang was being tortured for 26 hours. If that is true, we do not understand why the games or the gymnastics ama vile vipindi that we are being treated to by those in power. Amin, who is also in charge of the intelligence, director of criminal
Investigation.
Huyo na yeye pia ukimwangalia akiongea kuna yale anajua anatufisha. Na Wakenya sio wajinga tena. These are not the days where people will not be able to see through you. Who removed this young man in the middle of the night from a police station? Alipelekwa wapi? Gari yenye ilimtoa inaweza kuwaje police station mzima hawezi wakatupatia nambari ya hiyo gari? Who are the occupants? Who can remove a person from police custody in the middle of the night or in the wee hours of the night? It can only be askari. So this, to me, is actually a state-sponsored killing. And it is not isolated. They killed the Gen Zs last year. They have continued the killing until now. They have killed Albert. Na ni sisi tu tunaweza jisaidia. IPOA is meant to be independent of the police national service. But when they are issuing statements, when they are appearing in places, they are appearing in the presence of the police officers, In fact, some of the information is being shared to us by the police themselves. Yet, IPOA is supposed to investigate the police officers who took part in this. So I expect very little from IPOA. In any case, if there is much we expected from IPOA, Isaac Hassan will have been available. Why would he find it necessary to travel out of the country when we are looking at an issue of this nature as a country? The casualness that they are addressing this issue is something that we as Kenyans must condemn. And I again say that it is upon us Kenyans to ensure that Lagat ametoka kwa hiyo ofisi. Nataka group photo. Tutapigiwa wapi?